I don't know if it's normal for when you quit smoking, you start coughing up blood every morning. That's what's been going on. I normally don't have bad dreams, but I did last night. For the past 2 days before last night, I didn't really get a lot of sleep. I didn't get a lot of sleep the first 2 days. And so I got home from work yesterday. I went ahead and went to sleep, and then I woke up at about 1 o'clock in the morning. It might have been that time when I laid back down. It might have been like at 12 that I woke up. But I woke up and ate. I didn't stay up long, and me and Brittany went back to bed. But I woke up a couple hours or so before it's time to wake up because I had a bad dream. And I had dreamed that the woods between me and Lee's house had been, and a lot of the dream was just, there was swans in the lake, there was ducks in the lake, and a lot of the dream was just talking to those people that was there and being outside, and not really much to the dream. And then I don't know what building we were in or how we got in this building, but there was like a hallway. I was walking down the hallway, just walking through this hallway and leaving, and the people come in behind us and were saying, "Stop, turn your phones off, turn your phones off." And I was just like, it's a free country. I can have my phone on. I ain't turning my phone off. And I looked back, and the doors like cracked open. I could see the people coming into the room. There's like a few people wearing black, and there's like a few people, I don't know if they're bodyguards or what they are. But then there was two very tall people. Like, one of them was like obviously like the boss of everybody, and he was really, really tall, like a giant, and he had like almost like a wizard suit on. I don't think I remember any kind of hat being on him, maybe, but he just had like symbols in red and everything. And in the dream, the vibe in the dream was like this guy was like super evil. And not much happened in the dream really, because I wake up and I was like, oh, I wish I would have grabbed the phone. All the crows are meeting on the water tower in Alamo right now. But anyway, there was like this big evil presence associated with this giant wizard-looking dude just coming down the hallway. It don't really sound scary, but in the dream it was scary because it was like I looked back expecting there's going to be people, and this is like some kind of humanoid creature or something. And in the dream it was kind of like, I don't know. But anyway, when I woke up, I went to praying. I didn't really go to praying. I was just saying, what did I say? I said something. I know I said Jesus. I think I was saying, Jesus, I love you, or something like that. And it woke Brittany up. Brittany was scared. Brittany got scared because she didn't know. She was like, you're yelling. And I went back to sleep. I didn't dream nothing. Woke up, coughed up blood again. Maybe I haven't looked it up yet. I know they say when you quit smoking, you start coughing up all kind of stuff, but I don't know. Is it normal that you just start coughing up blood each morning when you wake up? Hey, I'm getting Bridget. I might not see all the comments while I'm driving, going to work. I'm late too. I woke up so sleepy to have had a nap when I got off work and went back to sleep and slept. The dog was sleepy too. No matter what, like when Brittany goes to the bathroom, the little teacup chihuahua, he's gonna run in there and have to like sit beside her while she's peeing until she gets out. He just always follows her in the bathroom. And this morning when she went to the bathroom, he just stayed in the bed until she got back out. And he acted like he was dizzy or something, like he was about to fall asleep while he was awake walking. And he normally, she puts him on the bed and he goes crazy wanting to play with me. He did a little bit, but he mostly was just wanted to be petted. It was like he was sleeping. I don't know. Sometimes I think the weather, the moon phases, is just different. How good you can sleep that day. If there's a full moon, I don't hardly ever really sleep that well. And I think that's part of like a natural rhythm, like before the invention of electricity. That's when you could get work done without it being so hot outside. That's what you could see outside at night. Some people probably did stay up later on nights with a full moon than nights without a full moon. So angry, man, at Brian Vickers, you know, and anger, you just hold on to anger, that's something turned into hate. And I feel like God intervenes sometimes, like he just won't let me hate people. He like starts working on my heart. It's like, you know, he cares about them people too. He wants the best for them people too. They're kind of I don't know. There's people that's done me wrong, and I start wanting revenge, but it's not my job to just sort out. It's like it's hard to take any kind of revenge and it really be just because you're biased. Any harm someone does to you, you feel like it's a greater harm than if you did the same thing to someone else. Like everybody tends to be biased. So, and I had another right before I went to sleep. Probably part of why I had a bad dream is the internal struggle before I went to sleep. Because before I went to sleep, I had different people popping in my head that had wronged me. And I was just like fighting to like let it go. Like you just gotta live a good life. There's a lot you can miss out on if you just keep your mind in the past or try to worry about punishing people that's wrong you or something like this. It's really sort of a waste, really. Because normally it's just better not to get entangled up into a cycle of revenge. It's better to just let God sort it out. Sometimes I start to feel it. It's not like I don't feel sick. I don't have the phone mounted to anything. It's just balanced on the steering wheel. I was turning kind of sharp and didn't hold the phone while I was turning, so it fell. I don't think I'm supposed to be at work at 7:30. And I don't even think I left the house till 7:17. Forgot my billfold. to go back and get it. And I was so sleepy, it's so hard to wake up. And I was coughing up blood, and I find that I really like scream. We're doing spraying insulation today. A lot of times Hunter is late, so maybe I won't keep him waiting that long. Maybe I might make it there before him, but he might be waiting on me. Yeah. You gotta have 2 people to spray it in an attic. You gotta have somebody to watch the auger, the machine, and somebody to spray it. It's kind of good to have 3 people, to have somebody to go back and forth between 2 people, but we got cell phones. We don't. Yeah. I should probably pass this guy in front of me. I got a dotted line, but there's oncoming traffic. I can't really pass yet. Now I can, but we're about to be having to slow down to 45 and be in town. It's a solid. It was a solid. I didn't never have a chance to pass him anyway. As soon as there was no oncoming traffic, there's a sharp curve. I'm gonna hold the phone, go back to a solid line, so I can't pass him. I'm just gonna have to. Oh, we already passed Glenwood? That's what that green light was. I was thinking we was coming into green. I lost the tree. Maybe I should just see double comments. The things that I think about to talk about, I've already talked about, so I don't want to just talk about it again. And I'm so sleepy. Not really. I was talking to Brittany last night. Sometimes I forget to put the context in my story. Now, that's very important when I'm talking to Brittany. Is when I'm talking to Brittany about something in the past, it's very important to tell her the time that it happened in. Because sometimes I'll forget and she'll think we was together when the story happened. And she'll be mad at me thinking, I just sort of casually was talking about one time a buddy of mine was lying and saying he had slept with this woman he didn't sleep with. And I messaged her to ask her if she even knew who he was. She didn't even know who he was. And Brittany was thinking I was messaging this other woman while we were together. And this happened like, I don't know, 5 years before we ever met. And I just forgot to leave. When I was telling the story, I forgot to mention that important detail. That this happened a long time ago. There you go. There's an animal auction right there, but I've never seen it open. I know it's open. I think it's open on Saturdays. But every time it's been open, they ain't had no goats. I want to get some goats to eat up all the briars. Then to turn weeds and leaves and, grass into milk. In the morning, when I'll cough up that blood, it's always fresh blood. It's not old blood. And then I start tasting blood. I start feeling like I don't know, like more blood's. Well, I don't know where it's coming from. I thought it was coming from my throat, draining into my lungs. But it might be just coming from my lungs. I don't know. It seemed to like feel like this because I'm late because I left too late. So now instead of being in front of all these cars, I'm behind them all. If Brittany wanted to come back in the room after peeing and asked me if I was going back to sleep, I would have probably fell back asleep. I was feeling like I was about to fall asleep. I woke back up. I might have fell asleep for a second. Twice. Maybe I don't know. Do your lungs, if they bleed, do they scab up, and then you cough and maybe open back up a wound and go back to bleeding again? I don't know. I ain't even Googled it or looked at it. That's really crazy. I normally am always investigating everything, anything I'm curious and got a question about. And now I've been coughing up blood for 2 days and ain't even done a single web search to look up anything about it. I'm just like, oh, I guess I cough up blood now. Let me go to work. I guess I ain't too worried about it because back when I used to work in concrete so much, I was coughing up blood a few times. I just figure I'll heal up and things will be back to normal. My lungs would probably really be able to really start healing and repairing and coughing up stuff and cleaning themselves out with me quitting smoking. Seems like I've been coughing more than when I smoked, when I quit. But I did have the flu. And I still have some congestion. I'm still coughing up stuff, but I don't feel sick. But in the mornings when I cough up blood, I feel sick a little bit. I don't know if it's the blood loss. I don't know if it's the taste of blood sickens me out. I don't know what it is. It passes though. I'm gonna cough up 2 or 3, bits of blood, and then I don't feel that feeling in my lungs. It's like my lungs ain't got liquid in them no more. The sick feeling kind of goes away and I feel fine again. They finally fixed these potholes right here. They had like metal plates over them for a long time with an orange cone, and you just drove around them. Oh, there's people in there. Yeah, coughing up blood. Not right this second, but when I first wake up in the mornings. Well, yesterday, when I was coughing up blood driving to work, I didn't start coughing up blood till I got to Ailey at the caution light, where I'm almost at once I get past Mount Vernon. But this morning when I woke up, I was coughing up blood. But I only coughed up about 1/5 as much blood as the day before. So I guess it's getting better, I guess. It's less blood than before. That's a good sign, I guess. And it's like, I coughed this up like, I don't know. It's not, oh wait, the camera's facing forward. I know it's facing forward. I guess it's facing forward since see, it's light. It's not a lot of blood on this, but it's not dark blood. It's red blood. This right here on this napkin ain't barely got no blood on it. And it's I coughed up a bigger piece of blood in the room this morning when I woke up. But yesterday there was like 3 big old, I don't know how to measure coughed up blood, but it's like, I don't know, it'd be like if you hocked up a big loogie I had like 3 of those. It was just blood yesterday. And I was trying to roll down the window and spit it out the window. I didn't get the window down in time. And it spit on the window. And just... I don't really like remembering about it, really. Oh, man. And now, see shit. So now I'm coughing up blood, and we're back to spraying in insulation, fiberglass insulation. It's probably not the best time for my lungs to be doing insulation. We got a box of masks in the GMC, but the gutter guys have been using the GMC, so I need to remember when I get to work, if they ain't already left, to grab the mask. But it's not a respirator mask. It's just like them COVID masks, them surgeon masks like them. So it's better than nothing. It's not really going to prevent fiberglass from getting in your lungs. Somebody done hit the sign, the 55-mile-an-hour speed limit sign. Unless it just rained and the dirt got soft and it's leaning that much. Looks like somebody hit it coming this way. Crossed over a whole lane of traffic to knock it at that angle. I know I'm not going to feel like it when I get off work. But I think Brittany's working till 6 or 7 today. I really need to go out there and water them fruit trees. At least it's starting to cool off. The rains haven't come, but the heat ain't as hot. Oh, that was Guala? I didn't know that was Guala that asked that question. I read the comments and I didn't say it. Good morning, Guala. Good morning. Yeah, Guala. I stopped smoking about 4 days or so. And the day before yesterday, I just started coughing up blood in the mornings when I wake up. My lungs have been hurting a long time since I worked in concrete. That ain't soft. They just always hurt. But coughing up blood. I think that when I quit smoking, I started coughing more because now my lungs are trying to just sort of cough up everything that's in them. And maybe just all the extra coughing and stuff is why the blood's there. Maybe it ain't all that serious, I don't reckon. I need to fast is what I need to do for like more than 5 days. And let my body start producing human growth hormone and boosting my immune system and cleaning out cancer cells. Not saying I got cancer, but I'm just saying that's one of the things that happens if you go without eating for... It doesn't take 5 days, but you're safe if you go 5 days. If you've gone 5 days without eating, your body's going to switch from growing to repairing. Your body's just going to repair everything, clean itself out and everything. And I haven't fasted in like over 2 years. Maybe longer than that. area, so it's time really to go on a fast. I should probably just not eat for like a week, and then it probably do wonders for my lungs. Our bodies was never really meant to eat every single day, 3 times a day for the rest of our lives. It was never meant to be that way. And we didn't used to even have to make ourselves fast. Like pretty much every religion in the world has made fasting and made some sort of reason of why to do it. But before religions had people fasting, people just wouldn't get food in the winter time. There would be periods of time you wouldn't have food, or even just during any time of the year. So the human body used to naturally fast, and it would just be on a natural rhythmic cycle of switching from growing to repairing. And now we just have so much access to food and eat so many times a day, every day for every day of our life, and our body never gets a chance to rest the digestive tract. It never gets a chance to switch the hormones around to, instead of processing food and breaking down and digesting food, the body can break down and digest and get rid of like cancer cells in the body, or burn some fat, or it boosts your immune system, recycle your white blood cells into new white blood cells. Now your body does a little bit of this even if you eat food all the time and don't fast, but it doesn't do it efficiently, and it doesn't do it that well. But when you go on a fast, your body really kicks your immune system into hyperdrive. It don't happen all at once. You got to get to the 3rd day, sometimes 4th, 5th day. It just depends on how many carbohydrates are stored in your liver, what your blood sugar's at. But basically, once your liver's exhausted of its carbs, and once your blood sugar drops, your body has switched to burning fat instead of burning sugars. And your body starts to eat your fat cells, and let's call it burning ketones or whatever. It's a way more efficient source of energy. Your body burns off fat more efficiently. And you start, for me, sometimes it's after the 2nd day, sometimes it's after the 3rd day. But after you go so many days without eating, you stop being hungry. You'll get sharp hunger pains the first few days, and then you don't eat, and the hunger pain just fades away. And that'll go on for 2-3 days. But then once you get past that, you just don't really get hungry or think about food. Now, I've been on, I almost went a month before without eating. I got past 21 days. I don't really remember exactly. It was like in 2013 or 2012. And I did somewhere 3 weeks have this dream that I was eating spaghetti. And I was like, oh no, I broke my fast. I thought it was real. And I woke up and realized, I didn't eat nothing. And I was almost at a month, and my granny just kept pressuring me to eat. She was just freaking out because she ain't never not ate. She thought I was going to die or something, which I wasn't. I wasn't anywhere close to dying. It did get to where I couldn't stand up or sit down too fast without getting lightheaded real easily. Probably because I needed more salt. But anyway, when I finally did eat, I just ate like a spoonful of peanut butter. That was a mistake. Don't ever break a fast with nuts. They take too long to break down in your stomach. Felt like I had, I barely ate anything, but it felt, if you go that long, like if you go weeks without eating, when you go back to eating, you need to eat something small and easy to digest, and wait a while and slowly get yourself back used to eating regular sized meals. You don't want to go from not eating anything to just eating a regular sized meal. You're gonna have a bellyache and it's gonna be terrible. It started smelling like onions all of a sudden. I am in Vidalia. It smelled like Vidalia onions. It smelled. Somebody must have crushed or run over a lot of onions. I don't know. It's got to be something for the onion smell to be so strong. I smell it in my vehicle. What's going on? It smells strong of onions. This whole city smells like onions. I don't know what's going on with that. It's the first time I've ever just smelled onions like that. I'm almost at work. I wonder what time it is. Let me swap down. Oh shit. It's 7:52. See, like I tell you, I was late. I was supposed to be there at 7:30. It's 7:52. I still ain't there. Son of a bitch. They probably gonna say something to me. But ain't much I can do about it. Can't be speeding through no school zones and shit. They'll pull me over, give me a ticket, and wait about an hour to walk to the vehicle. So I can't get there faster by driving faster. I just gotta. I'm almost there anyway. What was I talking about before I smelled onions? What's that bright blue? I didn't even know that building was in business. You got forklifts over there. Smelled onions. I don't know. I don't think I had anything important. Oh, I was talking about fasting. It really does boost your immune system. Your immune system, a lot of times, it'll see it won't even recognize a cancer cell. It'll just, oh, that looks like human DNA. That looks like a regular cell. But when you go to fasting, it kicks in the hyperdrive, and it says, you're not eating. We got to eat the body, you know? Which cell goes first? It's not going to pick the healthy cell. It doesn't say, let's eat all these healthy cells first. It goes after the cancer cells first. It goes after any cell with any deformity, any cell that's not efficient. And then your body starts producing a lot of human growth hormone, and it begins to repair itself. And it's got a lot of fuel from burning your fat stores, and your body will just go through and pretty much, I mean, like, really, like a lot of people get sick with the chemo and quit eating. And them quitting eating is doing more to fight the cancer than the chemo. For real, like, just fast. And cancer, everybody's body's got cancer cells in it. Maybe not enough to be just like they got full-blown cancer, but whether a response to parasites or an effect from a virus causing a mutation or radiation causing a mutation in the cell, you have a cell it's deformed, it's not incorporated into the rest of the body, and it's a lot of times they grow at an abnormal rate. But it looks like the human body enough that the body doesn't get rid of them till you fast.